This is a lecture on 613 and signing naturally, page 338. The story that I want you to watch is Wrong Name. It's a cute story. And there's a few signs that you need to be aware of, so pay attention to these signs. And let's see. Okay, there's a couple other things in this subunit of 613 I'll go through as well. But remember the timeline. So the signs on page 339 some time ago or sometime in the past. This is the past, but to do sometime in the past or a long time ago, it's your 5 hand open like that and just circling back to the side of your head backwards. 1 long week. Again, grammatical features in your face will tell that it's 1 long week, as well as making the sign rather slowly, like 1 long week. It's 1 long. It's like, some of our weeks, right now are really long. Enthusiastic, excited with anticipation. Remember, this is a sign for excited, but enthusiastic, your feeling fingers alternately come up your chest like that. So come up, circle in front of you, and then come down again. And then, so excited, enthusiastic. Transition the following day. Okay. As opposed to using tomorrow, or if you're telling a story, it's like da-da-da-da-da happened, then the next day. So the next day. Next day. And mirror, which is really important in this story. Mirror is one of the things the story turns on. So this would be your B hand and the mirror. Just imagine looking in the mirror here. So I think of it as a reflection. So the mirror. Wrong, not correct. Your Y hand up underneath your chin, at your chin. Wrong, to burst in tears. Your index finger, crooked like an X, comes down like that. Or if you want to like that, alternate back and forth, but cry. Hard to tell from this picture, but she's actually making this. See how when you do wrong, like, oh, you're wrong, or as asking if something wrong, what's wrong? Eyebrows furrowed, eyebrows down, what's wrong? Or, is something wrong? Eyebrows up, expecting a yes-no answer becomes a yes-no question. Something wrong? Or what's wrong? Depends on how your eyebrows are. But the wrong sign. On to page 340. To chuckle, laugh is your index finger coming like this to laugh. Not in working condition, broken. Okay. Conceptually, the way they're doing this sign, it's not right. Because this is actually something to be physically broken, as in 2 pieces or more than 1 piece. But I'll go along with them here. To break, broken. Your S hand like that, broken. However, I want to teach you correctly the conceptual sign of something that's broken. Like if it's broken down, like a machine is broken. I would have to say there's now more deaf people that are making this sign for broken, for like a machine, etc. But if something like if your car is broken, your car is broken, broke down. Your 5 hands come down like that. But for the sake of this unit, this will work for broken. This also is for like a piece of machinery broke down, a mental breakdown. You're mentally broken, but a mental breakdown. Anyway, transition. Using the transitions of now. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You went to the store and everything. Now, eyebrows raised now. You can tell she's got her eyebrows raised. They should be raised. Now, to realize, to understand. I was like, remember your index finger coming up like that. Starting from an S hand, coming up like that. So, understand. I understand. Other transitions that are used, in page 340, after a long week, our parents returned. So, long week, finished, parents returned. The day after, I got my sombrero. The next day, remember the next day. And now, as an adult, meaning now, making the transition here, now when I'm older, I'm an adult, you'll see how that's used later in the story. So, pay attention to those. And you'll also do in this subunit, if only I could fly, that story. So here's some vocabulary for that. To do repeatedly in order to become proficient. In other words, to practice. Your A hand on your passive non-dominant index finger, to practice. Just rubbing the finger back and forth with your A hand. To help, to aid, assist, we know that. To help someone. To help you, you help me, I help them, they help me. Cookie, galleta, cookie. So you're cropped, your 5 hand, like that. We've done this before. Cook. Eggs, I think this might be a new sign. Bottom of 342, your H hands, hueveros, like that. Huevos, huevos. H like that. So think of it like breaking an egg. So your H hands like that. And then delicious, again, your feeling finger and your thumb, delicious, coming away from your mouth. Ooh. Magnifique, bon appetit, delicious, delicious. To remain in anticipation, to wait for, on the top of page 343, to wait for someone. Wait, your fingers are wiggling, to wait. To wait a long period of time. I don't know if they're showing that now, but to wait a long period, to wait and wait and wait, but to wait, like, I'm waiting for you, wait. Transition, to be ready for the next step. Ready? Eyebrows raised, yes, no question. Ready? Your R hands, like that. Just come away to the sides. Ready? To smell something good. Iconic sign. Smell. Smell good, or to smell good. Smell good. You don't necessarily have to go like this. To smell good. To express an apology, sorry. Remember your A hand, like this. Closed A, sorry, circle on your chest. Transition is sudden unexpected change. Suddenly, it's not wrong this time. Suddenly. So it's like, suddenly, something happened. To hear something unexpectedly. See her on page 343. You'll see that in the story. To feel or experience pain. Your index fingers, and this is what's also called a localized sign, localized to your body depending on where the pain are. But if you want to use the general sign for pain or hurt, it's like this. Hurt, pain. The sign like this, a little bit different, that's the sign for sin, S-I-N, as in, I've done something bad, I'm sinning. But to hurt, like this. To bring a person or thing to a place, hospital, very iconic. Like to bring your dog to the vet. More transitions on page 344. Then one day, we've done that. By then I realized I couldn't fly. Then I realized, now I realized, other transitions when the cookies were ready. Remember, sign for ready. We just learned that. Then all of a sudden, I heard my mom. All of a sudden, I heard my mom. Okay, that's enough to get you through. That's those stories. And if going over to page 345, the signs for seeing. Conceptually, I mean, you could say, I see this, but there are different ways that the word see is used conceptually that have different meanings. And that's what they're just trying to point out to here. The same thing that's in English applies to the concept in American Sign Language. So an A, to see, to search for, to hunt. Remember the sign, this sign, see, above your face, near your eyes. And B, to watch something without being an active participant. Remember this? We learned this a long time ago. For to watch TV, you're bent. A hand with an X, to watch something. To see something, but to watch it like on TV, and not an active participant. The act of looking at something or someone, like that, this being your two eyes, to look at something, or to notice or, I see. To notice, witness, to see. Interesting how they're using that here, but I see is like, oh, I noticed that. This is also an interesting sign they're not including here, but something similar is like, this is a sign for we'll see. We'll see. It's like this kind of a skeptical sign, but here they're using to see, to witness something, to see, to watch, to see. I think that's it. That's going to get you through that exercise on page 345. And that's it. I will see you next in the 614.